everyone, what was that? Let's start that again. That was awful. Hello everyone, welcome back to Nixie Bob's. That is a much better greeting than the one I did, which you probably just saw because I'm going to leave it in because it's blinking funny. Okay, so after a little bit of a wait, we're finally here to have my funniness, which is the QVC Great Beauty Event haul. Now, I'm just going to make you aware of something. I don't earn from this. If you've never been here before, I do not earn money from YouTube. I'm under 1,000 still. So when I haul something, it's for normally a good financial reason. This one is no exception. Like when I save all year to go Lush sale shopping, because everything is on 4 easy pays, it means that I have more money to play with, which means I can buy more than I normally would, should it not be on something like an easy pay option. So I'm very excited because I've actually bought quite a number of things. I bought more than I expected to buy, but I have quite a good selection of things, and they're not all makeup products, which is quite surprising. So I'm going to start with one of the first things, which is the Philip Kingsley Coconut Shampoo and Conditioner Duo. Now this is a bodybuilding shampoo and a moisture balancing conditioner. They are 500ml sizes. They are fairly large and they smell really, really nice. I was a bit worried with coconut because I can get a little bit itchy with coconut. Not really the case. Itched for a little bit, but now I seem okay. So they are different in the fact that one is for moisture, one is for one is for volume. So as of now, I've been using them for about 2 weeks, and I'm having okay results. I don't want to go into a huge amount of details with you guys because I'm going to discuss them fully on a separate video. I will discuss most of these things on separate videos, but I'm actually a big fan. I have done one pre-order on this, which is the litre size of Flitchy? I've created a new word, flaky itchy scalp. Now I don't have a flaky scalp, but I do on occasion have an itchy scalp, and what I really want is just a general shampoo. I'm happy to try the bodybuilding one here, but I think for long hair, possibly, I'm not going to end up with a liver puddly and big massive blowout, for example, guys. And that's not really what I'd want. Can you really see me with a big quiff? I don't think so. But thus far, I've been enjoying it. They're both really good. This, I want a litre bottle of this. The moisture balancing conditioner, it's done honestly wonders for my hair. It feels so nourished. And I'm wondering why I didn't try this conditioner before. It is honestly, it's kick-ass. That's the way I can describe it. It's amazing. And even if I don't stick with the shampoo in the long run, I would buy this every day. It's really nice. There is actually an extreme moisture one. I'm mentally considering buying that as well. So these two so far, very much enjoying them. I've really been wanting to try this brand for such a long time, but it is so expensive. This duo together were just under 34, but to buy a 500ml size of just one bottle of this is like £40. I mean, I can get a 500 bottle of Redken if I look hard enough for about 15-20 quid. So it's a lot of money. They boast that you can get perhaps 6 months use out of these two bottles. If you can, then, you know, if you add up what you would spend on shampoos in those 6 months, possibly then it's going to be worth your while. If I don't, then that's not worth my money. I mean, I use 3 pumps of this every time I wash my hair. I use 2 for the first shampoo, 1 for the second, and I use 2 pumps of this a time because obviously my hair is that bit longer, that I need that bit much more conditioner. But it is literally investment buy. So the next thing was actually the last thing to arrive, and I'm a little bit in 2 minds about how I feel about this right now. So this is a L'Occitane basket of soaps. I'm a huge fan of L'Occitane soaps. I don't even have this the right way. I was thinking they were going to be the slightly larger size, but they're not. They're actually the 50g size. I was expecting them to be the 100g size. Not sure why. I mean, it does clearly say 50g on the actual advert. So you get 2 different scents in here. You get the Shea, which is extra gentle, and you get the Verbena, which is also extra gentle, but is more of a citrusy scent. If I'm biased, the Shea is my favourite. But they are both nice. I do enjoy them both. I'm not sure how I feel about this right now. It's supposed to have a little lock, the basket, and it doesn't. The ribbon came separately, just kind of thrown in the basket. So I don't know if mine is broken or anything like that, and I don't know how I feel about them being this small at this current stage. This only arrived 2 days ago, and I'm not sure yet. I'm sort of I'm mentally thinking about sending it back right now. But I do know with these that they do last quite a long time. I had this one in the bathroom for at least a month, just this size. So maybe I'm going to keep it, not sure. Do wish that they'd done it just in shea, because if it was shea it would have been, I'll have 3. Don't care what size they are. I do also like the little basket, but I do wonder what I can actually get in that basket once I've used all the soaps from said basket. Okay, so next thing you've actually seen on air. So this isn't actually a QVC product, but I did get it just at the start of Beauty Haul week, 2-week, 15-day period. So I am just going to throw it in there, which is the Lime Crime Venus XL palette. But this palette is amazing. I love it so much. Do check out the video, the first inaugural video of this palette. It's like pink heaven, pink and purple heaven. It's absolutely glorious. And I love almost all the shades in there. There's some that I've not tried, like I've not tried Flora because it's more of like a corally neon. But I am just so in love with it. It applies and lasts so well. I think I said I would love to get some of the Polly Pocket Smalls that they have. Someone did actually say that ASOS has some really good prices for those. Have looked at them, they are the best. So if I'm going to get one, I'm going to get it from ASOS. Thank you for telling me that. I can't recommend this palette enough. When I bought this, I'm sure it was listed at 45. It's now on Feel Unique for 50, and I got it for 33 through deals and a voucher. So in love with it. Really good value for money to me. You may think that that's a lot of money, 50 quid. It is. I would not buy it had there not been a deal on, but I was thinking about it. That's not true. I think it could rival the Huda Pink palette, which I see everywhere. I've not seen this one as much, which fills me with hope, because as much as I think Huda Cosmetics or Huda Beauty looks great, everybody's got it. So it kind of deters me from buying it. I would rather buy something that not that many people have and go, hey, look at this. This is great too. So the next couple of things I've got, I'm very, very excited about these. Now, one of these is a stock up and one of these is a new product. And again, I'm going to do a review on this as a standalone. I got 2 sets of primers. They are both Benefit, they are both Professional. One is the General Professional, which I use quite a lot, and I was getting a little bit low on it, so that was on 4 so that one was an absolute must. Really can't recommend that enough. I've got it under my makeup stay, actually. It's one of my favourite things, one of my favourite primers, and it really, really does well. I have a sort of like a smile line about here. I always put some on there and it really covers it well. And I also think as well that even though it's more of a skin tone thing, it does suit any skin tone. I also love how you open that. Really a big fan of this, but I had not tried the Professional Pearl. This was a new product to me. It launched at the start of this year and I didn't actually manage to get my hands on it. When it was on 4pay, I was like, okay, I'll get it. And I have to say, I am in love. This one comes out as a pink tone, and I think they said it was like the pink highlighter. I'm going to tell you what product that is because I can't remember, and Professional rolled into one. It is exactly the same mil amount. Please do a 44ml size of this Benefit because I will buy it. I can't recommend it enough, and I will do a little bit more of a talk on it, but thus far I think it may be my favourite product from the entire haul, I think. So let's go to the Tarte portion. Tarte had 3 mermaid products on QVC UK. I have 2. I did not buy one of them because I didn't really want eyelash curlers, because I don't really believe in curling eyelashes. It's something that I've just never believed in. So this is one. This is the mermaid brush set. So you get 4 brushes in this set and they are beautiful. I also love the packaging. Like, I've not wanted to unpack this since I got it, but I also kept it in because I knew if I put them anywhere I would lose them. You even get, look at this beautiful tissue paper full of mermaids. And I have trialed a couple out, but I think there's a couple I haven't used. So you get 2 eye brushes. Well, you can see I've not used this one yet for a reason, and I will explain that to you guys in a minute. But you get this pencil brush and this shader brush, and just their designs, all that effort that's gone in there is just amazing. And I have been using the other one that I have, and I'll get to that in a minute. This does it really well for drawing under the eye and also drawing into the crease. I've used it a fair few times. And then we have 3 face brushes. And you have your general powder brush, which is super soft. As you can see, it has been tested out by me. love this. It's so soft on the face, so if you do apply powders to set over things, you've not got the worry of that it's going to sort of bring anything out or anger the skin, because it is so soft. You have, I think this is a contour or cheek brush, not sure what they said about this one. I would use this personally as a blush brush if I was using it. Have not used this one as yet, as you can see, because it's perfectly clean, but the bigger brushes also have the beautiful tail design on them, and they're just to die for. They're just so beautiful. This is your highlighter brush. Now, I have applied nothing on my cheeks yet because I wanted to show you how well, I itched my nose, by the way, can I just say, I left this to apply because I wanted you to see how brilliant of a job it does. So I have my sleek highlighter palette here. So I'm going to show you, it literally hits exactly where I want to, and look at that. This may be the best highlighter brush in the world. I remember applying it the first time, I was like, oh wow. So on this side again, this is where I apply my highlighter, is right on that top cheekbone here, where you can see where the glow just hits. Especially with, I obviously have natural light here, guys, so it's just the best brush ever for it. I just want them to make me another one of these forever. I don't ever want to lose this brush. I will cry and fall on the floor the day I might lose this brush, or it breaks, or it just goes. I hope that never happens. But yes, you have a lovely set of 5 here, which means I now need to buy a new makeup brush case for my shadow brushes, since my Smiggle one is too small. But I'm literally, they are amazing quality brushes, and I think the whole set was 30, 31, something like that for the 4 or 5. So that's still a really good price for a brush, when you think that if you bought the Real Techniques big fluffy brush, that's about a tenner on its own. So to get all of those from more of a premium brand and vegan friendly brand like Tarte, really, really good value. Thank you QVC for that. So the next one we have is something that you're all going to be excited by. I've not used it yet, but I have shown it on screen, which is the Mermaid Shell palette, which is Be a Mermaid and Make Waves, and that came with this exact little Tarte brush here. Now, the reason I'm a little bit disappointed in the 2 shadow brushes from the Mermaid brush set is that these two, this is the one I've used that came with, this came with the shadow palette, and this came in the brush set. They are almost completely identical. And I do wish that they'd given us a slightly different brush with the set or the palette, depending on what ones you want. I have tried it once off screen, and I'm always hesitant with Tarte palettes because they always crease on me. No matter what I do, they crease. I can't win with them. However, because it was the Mermaid palette and because it's so damn pretty, I had to buy it. This did sell out on the day, and it's now not available. There was no wait list, no back order. I think the colour I tried was Saltwater, which was down here. It did look beautiful on, and I am looking forward to this. I'm so torn between the Lime Crime and this. I'm kind of trying to blend them. But, so, I mean, Bubbles stands out to me because it is iridescent as frick. Yeah, every time you look for one, it will look like a reddy pink and a brown. And then you lift it and it's a lilac-y watery shade. Some of these are just, I have not tried Beach Please yet. Got Beach Please, that's beautiful. One tiny touch of that did that whole swatch on my hand. As I say, the only kind of bit of dismay I have with this is that it does crease on me no matter what I do, no matter what eye primer I use, how I apply it. I've tried applying concealer, I've tried applying things to my eyes with beauty blenders, damp beauty blenders, despite everything that I said. It always creases. I don't know if my eyes are just a slight bit oily right now. I'm not having much luck. Everything creases, and I'm yet to find an eye primer that does not crease. It's not there. This, I think, again, was about 31. And I'm really glad I bought it because I would have been really sad if it did go. The only thing is that I'm kind of missing half the cardboard insert. So you have to be really careful because if you lift it up suddenly, it falls out the bottom. But that's just my one, and the fact is it's only a bit of cardboard. It doesn't stop it working. The brush it comes with is nice enough, but I think they could have provided possibly a slightly better brush. Sorry Tarte, just being honest there. So the last Tarte product we got is being reviewed currently, and I have to do the final part for this later, which is the Shape Tape 12-hour eye primer stick thing. Now you'll see it's open. I have literally been reviewing this. You'll have seen it if you saw the Lime Crime video. You know that I was running it concurrently on the day. I'm a slight bit concerned for this in the fact that it does not seem darker skin tone friendly. I think if you're my skin tone or anywhere on the lighter going into the tan spectrum, you're okay. But the fact is that I worry that this wouldn't adapt to someone with a much darker skin tone than myself. So I do wonder if they're going to bring out something else. that is the shade of it when it comes out, but obviously as you'll see on the review for this, it is actually more flattering when you're applying it onto your eye. I have tried this. I mean, the first trial I did with it was with the Lime Crime palette, and the Lime Crime palette did not move. I think that's just the compound of what's in Lime Crime. But when I've used it since, although it settles really quickly onto the eye, and it is, despite looking really orange on my hand on swatch, it is incredibly forgiving on the eye, and it does seem to adapt. But I don't think a dark skin tone could wear it. If you are a dark skin tone, do tell me how you got on. I am not trying to be any type of offensive. That is just my general call and concern with this. But beyond that, it's creased like hell. One of the first trials I did with it, and I'm going to just stick that up there so you can see, it was a Sunday, I'd worn it to work, and literally I had no shadow left on my eye. It was all in the crease of my eye. It was kind of mad. I can't believe that it did that. In terms of how it performs, I'm going to discuss it more, but this was another one I got, and at £16 it's not the most expensive one. You get 2.8 grams, so I don't know mils to grams. So a general travel size UD primer is 5ml. I'll have to try and find out what the gram weight of that is. But their kind of bigger ones are about 10ml. So realistically, it kind of evens itself out, and it's not that different, I would say. I did back order one Tarte product, which is Shape Tape Concealer. I actually looked in my spare bag, and I have 3 fairs in Shape Tape Concealer. I back ordered it because I knew I didn't need another one immediately, but the minute they put it on Easy Pay, I do just tend to stick one on back order because I love it so much, and I would hate to think one day there will be a time where I could not afford it. So I just think to myself, right, just binge it now, just safety purposes, you know. So that one is on the back order. Let's do Liz Earle. So I have 2 buys from Liz Earle. One was a stock up purchase, which is the Lip Balm Duo. Now I waited all week and thought to myself, please go on Easy Pay, please go on Easy Pay. And then lo and behold, on the day of beauty haul, they went on Easy Pay. I was literally squeezing the bottom of my tube, trying to get the rest out, thinking I'm not buying it yet, I'm not buying it yet, and lo and behold, they did. 2 of these are 28. And I think they've upped the price in store now of this to 18 a tube. So to get 2 for 28, not too bad. And I have to say, that tube that I had, this is the one that I'm using. That's why the box is empty here, because it's this one. The one that I was using, that I was trying to squeeze to death, that was the one that I got as part of Black Friday. So you can see that I've gone from November to April, and it's lasted. It's got the money's worth. If you think if you went and bought a Nivea lipstick or a lip balm stick or anything like that, you know, you're going to be buying 1, maybe 2 of them a month, maybe 1 every couple of months, depending on how much you use it. You are getting your money's worth, I have to say. I am really enjoying these. I'm going to show you my lips. They are in a bit of balm right now, but they also are in a bit of a mess. They are incredibly dry, cracked, chapped. And there is, I don't know why they are doing that, because I think it's just the weather is just messing with my lips. It is an anxious habit of mine, and it is an actual thing where you do sit there and pick your lips. I know that's not a nice thing to hear. I'm just being honest with you guys. It is, and obviously where I've got so many stresses, I naturally just sit there and do this, and I can't stop myself. It's not an easy thing to do. I'm trying my best. This is helping greatly. It's really, really helping. So to have 2 at the minute, great. One of my favourite products from Liz Earle, I think. The other was Pure Stock Up, and funnily enough, it's something you guys saw on Black Friday, which is another quad set, don't know what that was, of Liz Earle cleanser, which I barely opened. You get 4 bottles of cleanser, and I have to say again, bought this on Black Friday like the lip balm. I am only just down to my very, very last Liz Earle bottle there, and I'm sure I've got a spare one in there still. So this should last me. I mean, if that went December, January, February, March, April, if that went 5 months, we're going to look at probably Black Friday again before I even need another one of these, which is awesome. Really great value. And I have to say, I do kind of prefer the 100ml to the 200ml. Not sure why I originally preferred 200ml to 100, but I think now I've had the clarity of trying both, I actually really prefer this one. Dependent on how much you use, you'll get through a bottle of this a month, but I mean, I can normally make it last a month and a half. You also get 4 new cloths with this set. One bottle of that is $14.50 or $15.50, depending on what you get. And the 4 together were just over 45, 46. I think the trio was 41. You are getting a lot of money's worth. Call each one 12 quid. And then the cloths on top. You are saving a lot of money buying it that way if you're a Liz Earle fan. And I do actually need to swap some cloths out. So that complete stock up. brilliant value, and when Beauty Day did come around I was like, right, that is the one thing, if I buy nothing else I've got to buy Earle. So we are down to actually my last two purchases, which are of the same brand. I'm going to go to this one first, which is Magnetone's Barefaced Shimmer Collection Daily Cleansing Brush. Now it's not in this box, it's right here. So I picked the purple glitter option. This was the one time only and was down to I think $39.90 something. Call it 40 quid, guys. I've been looking at these brushes for a long time and I've been really intrigued by them. One thing I'm going to say by this, and again I'm not going to go into too much detail about how I've been getting on because I have been using this for about a week and a half. The one thing I don't like about this is this charger. It's a magnet charger. The reason it's a magnet is because if it was a port it would not be splash or waterproof, whatever they call it. But I find it really difficult to get this to charge with this magnet, and it's a bit of a pain in the jacksy. The brush itself, you get one head, and I kind of wish they'd given you another, but it does just twist on and off relatively easily. It's a very soft brush, and it's also really easy to clean, because literally after using it I just delve it in the water, wash it out into the tap. Not sure how long one of these heads is supposed to do you, but literally it's a minute a day. You only need it once a day, so I tend to use it either with my second cleanse or my first. I use it after my second cleanse or as my second cleanse with Earle. So I'll do one with the cloth, make sure my eyes are clean, because obviously you can't use it on your eyes, I don't think. I use it on my eyebrows because I figured to myself the vibration in terms of collagen production up here has got to do something, right? So I tend to go here, and that is the closest I will get to my eye. It tends to be just above. I mean, it says in the instructions with this, expect your skin to break out just a little bit because obviously you've introduced something new. Don't be deterred by it. I do have minor breakout right now. I am also due on next week. I'm not sure how I feel about this right now. I can't honestly say it's made a big, huge difference. What I will say is that after using it, my skin does feel softer than usual. I'm not judging it based on how much it's gotten out of my skin or how many spots it's produced, if any, yet. I have a hair in my eye because I can't really judge it on that. It's easy to hold. It's not slippy in the hand. It's very easy to grip. I don't have an issue with it from that respect. I also like the fact you get two settings. You get this one, or you get a pulsing one where it kind of twists a bit quicker. I don't know if you guys can see that. Not tried that setting yet. I'm enjoying using it. I would not have paid 60 quid for this little brush. It's not worth it. I would have preferred to get the iridescent one though. I was thinking to myself, oh, I'll have a few weeks wait before that comes out. No, about 2 days later, it was on advanced order, it came. So I was like, right, okay, whatever. The last thing I got, which is something you guys will never see used on air, which is the Well Healed, also by Magnetone. It's basically a sander for your feet, guys, okay? Let's just, it's basically, this is just a nice way of saying it's a Black & Decker for your damn feet, all right? So you get two heads with this. This one tends to stop a little bit, and I don't know if that's just because my feet are so bloody awful, it's ridiculous. I prefer this one, and there is no other way of saying it. Black & Decker Orbital Sander, this is what it is for your feet. We're never going to see this used on air, ever. Ever. I do not show my feet on air. I don't even like feet, guys. If I was in charge of the world, sandals and flip-flops would be eternally banned. You would never ever be able to have your feet on show, ever. I can't stand it. So we will never see this on air. But I got the mermaid option. I'm getting on with it okay. I've been kind of using it on one foot and not the other. Discussing feet. But it has made a minute bit of difference. I am noticing difference. Quite how it compares to something like the Micro Pedi, the Scholl Micro Pedi, which has the better reviews on the market, I don't know. I think is Scholl battery operated. I don't actually know. This uses 2 AA batteries. It does tend to, I thought it would die quicker, and it's not shown any signs of dying yet. But yeah, this was 15 quid, which is ludicrous. I kind of dabbled over it all day and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it because it looks really good and I'd really like to try one. We will never ever see this on air. So have a look at it, guys, because I won't be reviewing this. I'm just showing you it now. That was my entire haul. The only other thing I did put on back order was another Cabral in medium 4 by Benefit. Love this one. Much better shade for me than the 6, which I am wearing. I'm just using the 6 up now because I won't throw away a Benefit product. I'll use it till it's the bloody end and bitter end of it. But I had a really good haul. I think I've got quite a good mixture of items as opposed to sort of sticking to makeup or sticking to beauty. The only thing that I would actually at this point consider returning, the two things, will be the L'Occitane basket and this brush depending on how the testing of it goes, I guess. But I had a good time. Did you get anything in QVC Beauty? I hope you did. Do tell me if you did, if you got anything. If you'd like to see me use whatever, I will be using them. I will be using the Mermaid palette at some point as well, but I'm really, really happy with everything I got. Great variety, and really, really excited to try and use everything that I have. Do let me know what product was your favourite, if at all, you guys. I think at the minute Pearl Primer is my favourite. This is just, it's such a good product. It may even be better than Original Professional. But that is my biased opinion right now. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do whatever you want on the channel, don't get me into it. And I will see everyone again for more videos. There probably won't be another haul now until Black Friday or January sale. But, you know, we've done one, so that's fun. I'm aware that I forgot to do an April favourite for you guys, so there will be a duo of favourites for May. No. I didn't do your March favourite. So there will be 2 products in April's favourite product of April, just to make up for it. I will see everyone again. I'm going to go and seriously drink some water because my throat's so dry. Bye everyone.